steep. Yeah. It's very steep. But you're almost at the top, 125 meters, so I don't know where all the fish are. I think they've all gone to sleep. Yeah. They do go to sleep. They do? Yeah. Fish sleep. Fish sleep. Fish sleep. Fish sleep.
They need to rest.
Yeah. Yeah. I can show you my fish tank. They go to sleep. I'll go hide in the rocks. One. Always, yes, sir. That's why I have anything else in there?
Hello, world.
Hey, everybody.
12 to 4, coming on.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. What is everyone's drink of choice this morning?
Coffee.
Nice. I've got cozy chamomile for quiet moments.
Quiet moment on the 12 to 4?
That's not a good choice.
Just need something warm, I think.
3.4? That's the lowest it's been in a while.
Marking some dihydrogen monoxide.
3.6. Yeah. Good morning.
Scott, how deep are we right now?
124.
How many Scots is that?
How many? Indeed. 62?
You're what? 2 meters of Scott?
Indeed.
Oh, 2 meters of Scott. I thought I was on SPL.
Go for it.
Roger? What is going on?
Since we're at a pretty steep wall, Chris was advising that we maybe go laterally, kind of go up a little, down a little, up a little, down a little.
Okay.
You're not an auto XY, right?
That way
I
we
am not.
kind of...
Okay, I'm going to be messing with this for a
shimmy
minute.
our way
Go
up.
for it.
Yeah, just because it's pretty steep.
Some more fan corals.
Okay. Yeah.
So this area is just very steep.
That's a lot of those little shrimp.
Yeah, apparently it was steeper further down, and there was some like overhangs like sticking out, Chris said.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, a little dicey.
So are those all little mysids, or do you think there's other organisms in there too?
I think it's a mix. Wow, these are nice fans.
Someone like
I'm
forgets it.
gonna get some grabs.
Yeah, if you can, yeah.
Ooh, lovely.
Very cool.
Last night we missed out on all the
That looks like Chris's coral in the pink.
sharks and tuna.
Little sea.
Yeah.
They saw tuna?
They saw some dogtooth tuna yesterday.
Some sharks too, I heard.
Yeah, there were
Like two of them or something.
white-tip oceanic sharks. I think they saw a nurse shark on one of the other dives, and then also a gray
A
reef
gray,
shark.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I heard about
It's our
that
turn
one.
tonight. This morning.
Yes.
Two little
it's
fish
12:01
running
this
with that
morning.
coral, just digging around. That's interesting. So the rock is kind of covered in like coralline algae.
I think it's CCA. It looks like it. I don't know what else it would
CCA?
be. Yeah, Christus coralline algae. It's just like a shorthand.
What did CCA stand for again?
Crustose coralline algae. It's a
Just a blanket term?
harder. Yeah, it's a quick.
Pretty stretched.
A quick term when you're surveying. You can just write CCA instead of writing Crustus coralline algae out.
Yeah.
It's an easy, quick shorthand. It's an encrusting algae. Corals prefer to settle on it. Small little planula. Interesting thing about coral planula is that they can, oh, pause 1 second.
That's pretty cool that they can pause.
Brian.
Yeah, kind of like zigzag laterally a little bit because it is such a steep wall.
Whip coral.
I'd like to do a transect, but I want to kind of give us a little bit of time to kind of see what we're working with.
Yeah.
A little more. And
Okay.
then, yeah, so we'll wait a bit, but we'll do one soon.
Okay. You want to do a different type of transect maybe? Like stay along a contour and just lateral?
Yeah, like
Yeah, if we did a transect, we would just stay laterally at the same depth and just move across. I think going up would probably be too hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come down just a little bit.
Wow.
So beautiful.
Huge corals.
Yeah.
I have never seen
It's
them.
very healthy looking.
Yeah, I've never seen
Yeah.
corals this large.
Yeah, these are huge. You generally see a lot of fans. Oh, there's some crinoids along the wall just because of the currents.
Bottom cam, you're pushing into a fan.
Bubble cam.
So what I was saying earlier about
Roger that.
coral planula, they can settle, and there's chemical cues that they can go off of. But say they settle somewhere that's not favorable, they can detach themselves before starting to asexually reproduce additional polyps. But if it's favorable, then they'll stay there and then start to asexually reproduce. But in general, there's been studies done in the past that their preferred substrate for settling on top of is crustose coralline algae. And so like at Whangatele Bay, which is one of our sanctuary sites on the southwest of Tutuila, there is an area where we have a bunch of table corals that had died and didn't really make it after the 2000, I think it was 11 bleaching, or 2015, I can't remember. But there's a lot of CCA there, which is prime real estate for new coral recruits. Yeah. Lots of these.
Hey, it's okay.
My computer screens have gone slanted.
I'm caught up.
Oh.
Hana, what is your drink of choice this morning?
I have a mix of mint and green tea ginger.
Oh, nice. A little bit of caffeine.
Yes. And I like mint. I don't know.
I
So
do also
throw
like
some
mint tea.
Mint in there.
It's very nice.
And a mint green tea or ginger green tea is always good. So I combine them both. It's not very warm though, because last shift I made it too hot and it didn't cool down in time. I couldn't drink it the whole shift.
These mugs really work. They do their job quite well.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
It's kind of, my tea's kind of cold. But all good. At least it's drinkable tonight. Can we get a zoom on? See those little, like, on the left side, those brown circular discs?
Yeah.
Just kind of want to check it out, see what they are.
Okay, there you go. You can zoom in.
Orange slices.
They kind of look like it.
Look like mushrooms.
They do almost
Are those
look like
mushroom
mushrooms.
corals?
I'm not sure. It looks like there's a mouth in the center.
Oh, the little yellow fish.
Yeah.
And just above it's algae. Looks like a little baby butterfly fish. I'm not sure. Can you get some grabs of that?
I
please?
have been getting some grabs.
You want
yeah.
the lasers off for a pretty picture?
I think we're good.
You want the lasers
No
on?
response.
Roger.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Cool.
Look at all those mysids shooting around.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Shrimp are the best animal. There's also a bunch in Argus Cam too. You can just see them swarming around the lights
Oh, yeah.
every time Argus descends.
All right, we can zoom out and continue. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, this is a pretty steep wall.
I'm just going to note that we saw a small juvenile butterfly fish.
Oh, here's another guy. What is this?
You want to zoom in on that?
Maybe a snapper? Yeah, can we get a
Yeah.
little zoom?
There you go.
Lily, what's that next
Oh.
to him? That dark,
What?
that dark region.
That.
It looks like a type of snapper.
Oh, the water going by.
Yeah. It's kind of cloudy.
It's 27 degrees out there.
Wow.
Huh.
The HPU feels it.
So we're at 128 meters.
Maybe
Yes.
it's another fusilier. I'm trying to ID the fish. Okay.
I don't think it matters right now. On a steep wall like this, we're not going to be using Doppler at all. Auto XY is just not going to work. And then actually sometimes on the steep wall, if, like depending on where the ship is, even USBO could be going haywire because it's banging off the wall or getting shielded by some of the features. Right. So it's just more of a, this is where the, the humans win, because we have a logic where you can say, well, that's where the ship is. This is where Argus is going to be, right off the fantail, and then where are we in our pictures, and that's our dead reckoning.
As long as we're still tethered.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Someone just inked. I think it was ink. Yeah.
Oh, I missed
Where is it?
It's on most of Marcus View, but it disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Squirt. As you, Scott and I were talking about this earlier, is anybody else going to sleep and like just seeing the screen? Like I just see Argus View, and I actually had a dream that I was like, I like didn't pull up, and we were gonna like hit a cliff, and I like pull up on the winch, and I woke up right away. I was like, what am I doing? This is all consuming job.
I had a dream I had to like kill all over here and then like call out on the radio like 2 days ago.
Oh no.
Wow, these are really
What's
pretty
growing on the
things.
end of it there?
Some more crinoids.
Kind of?
On that, some crinoids.
Yeah, they look like crinoids, yeah. Such a pretty orange color.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So, Hannah, about how long would it take a coral of this size to grow and develop?
Gorgonians grow faster. I'm not sure of their growth rates. Take a while to guess. I mean, that one could be, I would say it's at least 10 years old, maybe like 20 years old. That big one that had the crinoids on top.
Yeah.
But I don't know their growth rates. Let me see if I can find that out really quick. They grow, I believe they definitely grow faster than scarlactinians, so than hard compared to hard corals. Let's see if I can find a growth rate.
So we're just looking at a bunch of teenagers then?
These little small guys, yeah.
These corals can't even rent a car yet.
Hard corals, they grow anywhere from a few millimeters. Some do grow a centimeter, a couple centimeters. The fastest growing genus is Acropora, and they grow pretty fast relative to other hard corals. They can grow a few centimeters a year. I know when I was doing coral nursery work in the Caribbean, we had some growth rates in our nurseries of some staghorn, so a branching acroporid coral, and we had it up to, I think it was between like 25, maybe 50 centimeters a year, which is really,
That's
really
fast.
Yeah. But that was in a nursery setting, so when you're cutting corals into fragments, because they're smaller, they put all their energy into growth, and they kind of halt sexual reproduction, which takes a lot of energy, and so they put everything into growing, which is part of the reason that they grow quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sexual reproduction takes a lot of energy.
I can view it over here.
I am not finding an ID for that fish.
It seems like just a pretty sheer cliff face right here.
Yeah. It's very dramatic.
I just saw, yeah, Roger. Yeah. What's on?
So for those of you joining us, thanks for checking us out. We are diving north of Tutuila, and we're still in the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. And we'll continue to explore and collect samples and just get a better understanding of what this marine sanctuary has to offer and the organisms and geology that exist within it. I'm going to be diving just about to the end of this watch, about 4 or so. And then we'll be transiting to Vailulu after that.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
That should be cool.
That's the only active seamount.
Correct, in American Samoa.
What samples are we looking for on this dive?
Looks like the same ones. So if
Same ones
anybody
as
sees,
usual?
yeah. So if anyone can finally crack the
5 species.
5 species conundrum.
Okay, so I found a paper talking about Gorgonian growth rates. It's deeper than where we are. They looked at corals that grew between 400 and 900 meters, but their radial growth was only 33 micrometers per year. And then they had higher radial growth rates of 83 micrometers per year. What does that accumulate to?
Also pronounced micrometer.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, I don't know.
It's like
aluminum,
it says
aluminium.
micro M, so I assume it's
Micrometer.
micrometer.
Look at the bubble cave right now.
Oh, wow.
It looks like a...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank, Lily.
What is that, Lily?
It looks like
It
a...
looks like a really big hole.
Yay.
Interesting.
I know. So is this the bottom of this cliff, or are we on a ledge?
I possibly found one as Lucianus mizinkoi, the Samoan snapper.
Would it look cool if you zoomed in on Argus?
It just looked like a good place to stop and take
Yeah.
a break, have some coffee.
Oh, it's valid.
Nice little porch,
I guess.
terrace.
And head back up.
Samoan snapper.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm pulling it up.
Okay, go wide.
Let me see. Oh wait, I forget which one.
It should be Lucianus mizinkoi.
Kinda.
The coloration looks right. I can't really remember how his snout looks like.
I'm not sure about the head. It's like, it was more like red distributed towards the front and then yellow towards the base of the body.
It could have just been the lighting too.
Yeah. I'm gonna this one also has some striping on it though. I think you're right that it's a snapper, but
Definitely look like a snapper, but let's see if we can. It could be a Samoan snapper.
There's not a lot of pictures of them online.
yeah, it seems like it's a pretty recently described species.
I mean, the drawing I'm seeing of it looks pretty
Yeah,
spot on.
the scientific illustration.
Back up to 4.4.
Yeah.
Looks like, what, 1985?
Oh, never mind.
Hey, Bobby Argus, thanks for joining.
Oh, Bobby Argus is with us?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, good. I thought we lost him a few days ago.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. Oh, there's
There's a little
Oh,
fish.
hello.
Hi,
Hey,
Hey,
is
buddy.
that a mullet?
No idea.
I don't know. I got my hair cut before I came on.
Party in the back, business in the front.
The genius. I'm just gonna say that that fish was probably a Lucianus.
The last one.
Yeah, genus. and probably won't get any more specific than that.
So Hannah, do you want to work more lateral? So this was me zigzagging back and forth between kind of
Okay.
125 and we're down to like 135 now.
Okay. So yeah, maybe we do a little step up and then maybe we can start doing a transect laterally.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sure.
Okay.
Is this a fish transect?
Yes, this would be fish and benthic. Although I don't know that we'll be able to get
We're not going
benthic
to be able to
images.
get images.
Oh yeah.
We do
Hercules
not.
We could
goes
just
bottom
do a
bottom.
straight up fish transect.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to do fish. I wonder. I guess unless we
I'm going to come up a little bit.
capture stills with Herc's cam, but I don't know that
For
the benthic. Like we'd have to do it separate.
That would be a lot of captures.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think.
I don't know that we could do that.
Yeah.
Well, we can at least do the fish. Cause
So is this going to be at like a singular depth going horizontally, or are we going to just go vertically up this mountain?
no,
or like,
we'll kind of stay at the same depth. It's
Okay.
okay if we kind of like bob up and down as we go laterally.
Okay.
I think it would be too much to go straight up.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this is a pretty
No,
steep,
Scott likes a challenge.
pretty steep wall. Wow, that's a nice view.
That's a really steep wall.
Oh yeah, you can see the rock kind of sticking out. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be.
So
What-
Lily, you see the sonar?
Yeah.
See how the wall is trending? I'm
Yep.
facing 135 right now.
Okay.
So we want the ship to go
To go maybe.
maybe 120. I'm going to line up.
Are you thinking to just for the survey during the survey just go one direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the kind of trend on the direction of that wall.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to be facing like this for the transect. I'm gonna be
We just need to
facing more-
know how to send the
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So for this, maybe we'll do several different steps instead of just one big one
That's what I was thinking.
in case we get caught.
Yeah.
And we don't want Argus to drift into the wall.
Okay. So are you feeling 120 or 130?
I'm actually looking at 110 now.
110?
You see how the sonar see
Yeah.
the wall? So that's in my heading right now is 110, 112.
Okay.
So if we get the ship going 110,
Okay. I'm just going to do steps though.
110 will be good. And yeah, if we do small-ish steps, like 20 meter at a
I
time,
was going to do 20 meters. Yep. Perfect. Okay.
and then I'll face this way and stay at this depth.
Oh, there's a nice one. Look at that fish.
Wow.
Hey, hi fish.
I feel like your sonar is really slow.
Can you zoom?
Chief say? Chief say?
Yep.
You can speed it.
I've
There's
got
a
the
speed
science
up
chat
button
pulled
on
up.
there. It's one of those.
Marika says that we can
There you go.
do
here,
stills
turbo
from
power.
the fish video.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And then, Brian, do you have access to the science chat?
Yep.
Okay, there was a message for you.
Okay.
Do you want me to face my heading that
Yeah.
way? Eventually? Or just, I guess, keep an eye on it?
Yeah, keep Argus in view.
Yeah.
But also paying attention to
My
the
sonar.
Okay, the ship's moving. I think we're good when Scott's ready.
SBL, Scott.
Okay.
Thank you. Our depth will be around 128
All right.
for this.
Okay.
And we're getting ready to start.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
So, yeah. Turn.
Okay.
Turn.
All right. Shall we?
We are going.
All right, start time 11:26, depth 128.1.
Got it. Thank you.
Is this a good kind of angle? I want to have a little bit
Yeah,
of like
no, that's
future.
Definitely
vision
fine. I
there.
was going to suggest that. That way you can kind of see what's coming up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
And we can get stills from Herc Cam later on. We can just get our stills from that for the benthic,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
will be fine.
Okay.
Peyton, is this the first fish transect that's been done on this dive?
Yes, this is
Okay.
01.
Stretch.
Yeah,
Peyton,
we're
have any idea on what fish that was that we saw earlier?
The
The big one,
Yeah,
the
I'm
brown
snapper?
one?
catching up to you.
Okay.
Hopefully.
The snapper?
And
No, there was a big brown one.
you're
That,
going to turn
came.
a lot. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, didn't
Uh,
get an idea. The one that just before we started.
yeah.
Did not see it.
Didn't get an ID on him. He's a big guy.
Yeah, I forget how quickly things happen at this depth.
Yeah, it responds very fast.
Yeah, we've only got 100 meters of cable out.
Hana, side chat? Side chat. Side
Oh.
chat, sorry.
I thought you said sidetrack. Can you keep an eye on the screen for fish, please?
Sure.
These corals are massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to try to get an idea on these fin corals. Anyone see any fish?
No,
Just that one in the very beginning. I don't know if it counts.
just before we started.
I'll make note. I don't know if he was technically in it when we started, but when we go back, we can check.
Because I feel like there's a lot of smaller fish that are probably visible closer to the wall, and we just can't see it.
Yeah.
Like those butterfly fish, we would not have seen if we weren't like right up
You
next to the
might-
wall.
Yeah, but I think we're still close enough. I think we'd be able to see them.
Okay.
They're small, but they're not that. We'd at least see it move. We might not be able to ID it until looking back at the footage, but I think we would see it.
Every time we start a fishing benthic transect.
I know.
All the fish disappear.
They're on to us.
Yeah, they're on to us.
So thanks for those questions coming in. This fish transect is 100 meters long, and we're kind of moving laterally, as you can probably see from Hercules' camera. It's a pretty steep rock face we're seeing right now. And in terms of how long it takes these corals to grow, it largely depends on the species. So some of them, such as the Gorgonians, can grow a bit faster
There's a
than
fish
the
down
others.
Oh, okay.
Just going out of view.
Good eye.
Good eye.
And we watch our screens until we're done. So this dive will end at about 4 a.m. local time. It's about 12:30 right now.
So, yellow, I don't think it's a fish.
Boy, I thought we were going until 8. Yellow fish?
I don't think it's a fish.
Oh, okay.
I'll take a
Was
yellow
it
piece of
moving?
rock.
Are we really recovering at 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which will be like, I don't know, a 5-minute recovery.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be super shallow by that point.
5
So
minutes
much
of
blue water.
I was definitely expecting more fish on this transect.
I was too.
Hey, Columbus, Ohio, thanks for joining.
We're 40 meters in. What? What is like at the top of
Yeah.
the camera?
Is that a rock? Just more rock hanging down?
Where were you looking?
Just hanging down at 12 o'clock.
Might need to change the heading or the bearing on the next one.
Okay.
Bring me a little closer.
A little closer.
So
Oh,
like,
yeah. Sorry.
South.
Just trying to
So the next one will be like more like a 120
okay.
bearing.
Yeah.
The wall kind of trended away from us.
Yeah. Concentrate on making sure you don't hit the wall.
Well, that's a good thing too.
Forgot about the fact we need to still be close to it. There's a fish in Argus. Does that count?
No, sadly.
No dice.
Yeah, the ship's going the wrong way now. It looks like it's finished, or it's
Still
trying to figure it out there.
Yeah. Could add a step forward. Should I just have him step forward?
At 120.
Okay.
I find this keyboard harder to type on. It feels smaller or something.
I have a keyboard that's really hard to type on.
I don't
The
know.
backspace is like the size of a normal key.
Yeah, it's really
keyboards.
throwing me off
Also,
every
the
time I
delete
type.
key is next to the left arrow, so every time I try to move, I like delete part of my text.
Yeah, it's kind of funky.
How much longer in this transect?
55 meters, sorry. Math.
There's still
It's
hope.
early. There's still hope.
How far are we away from the island?
Just a minute.
That's a cool looking map.
That is a cool map.
Our loaded map on top.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
very
dang.
Cool.
So along the north is national park boundaries, so we're to the north of the national park boundaries, on the north side of Tutuila.
Okay.
Oh, too bad it's not an amphibious.
Did
Yeah,
you see one, Hannah?
I did see him. Where'd he go?
Oh, he blends in.
Yeah, he did.
There he is, right up 12 o'clock,
Yeah.
right along the rocks.
There?
You can kind of see moving up towards the top of the screen.
Oh, that's another one though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Right
so
above the
there's two.
lasers.
One came out and one went behind the rock.
Oh, he's coming closer. He wants to help
that
us.
that's
It
another
looks
sniper.
like another snapper, yeah.
It's a lot lighter in color than the last one.
Maybe the same
Oh, no, never
Samoan
mind.
snapper though.
Nice zoom action on the map, Lily. How far were we?
5
Just a second.
kilometers. looked like 4,
Saw another snapper, Luciana species.
4.5.
Yes, it was
120
about 4.5,
meters.
5 kilometers to the land.
We need to put tracks on this thing. We could make it amphibious. Just roll right up.
Spider Herc. So we're at 3 fish for this transect?
What's that?
Are we at 3 fish so far for this transect then?
Correct. Well, if the first one was in the start of it, then it would be 4.
Trying to see if I can ID that one.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Right. I think I'm just gonna make it on USBL since Dead Rat keeps cutting it out. Yeah, but it won't move. Okay. Just scary warnings.
Hey, that's a
120.
lionfish?
Whoa, what is
Oh,
that?
lionfish.
It is a
gonna zoom in on
lionfish.
that.
I have never seen a lionfish here.
Really?
Well, I haven't been here that long. So that's not
Is it a
saying much.
lionfish?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
it looks like one.
Wow.
Is that a
yeah,
red lionfish then?
I believe so.
I'm gonna check. I didn't
Ooh.
know that they were reflective like that.
Yeah, they'll definitely be. This is my first time seeing one in the Pacific. They're all over the Caribbean and Florida, as Summer mentioned.
Yes.
Where are they native to?
Here,
Pacific,
South
right?
Pacific.
Pacific, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know they're invasive in.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Okay,
looks like
I'm
a
gonna
red
zoom out 'cause we gotta
Atlantic.
keep an eye out for other
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah, it looks like a red lionfish.
It's beautiful.
Very cool. Yeah, lionfish, I know in the Caribbean, so we're in the mesophotic zone at about 128 meters, I believe we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been found deeper too, within the mesophotic zone.
Not deluxe.
They're pretty hardy fish. And they eat pretty much anything. Sponges, various invertebrates,
Whoa.
other fish.
Eat sponge?
I've heard of them eating sponges.
Well,
Kind
this
of
bad
anything
boy
in front of them.
is in its natural environment,
Yes.
which is good. Okay,
Sounds
are
good.
we paused?
You gonna make note of that?
Yep.
On the right, is that a small yellow fish on the edge of that rock? There's something that looks like it's swimming by the lawn tendrils. I think it just went away.
The
No,
coral?
just went off frame. Now it's back.
Oh, didn't see it. I'll make note. We can take a look later.
I cannot get an ID on that larger fish that we saw.
What?
See something?
What? Okay.
False alarm.
How many layers am I at now? I think I'm at 4.
I'll keep it on it.
What's that?
And keep it moving constantly. Because each time we stop, it drifts back.
fish.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, hello. It's very small.
there's
So
a little
tiny.
buddy.
There's the yellowfish I
Yep.
just saw on the left. Just went back in the rock.
Yep.
There's
There's
another
one
there's another one.
behind the coral.
Yeah.
Is that the same one or different ones?
Different one.
The one on the bottom is the one I
Okay.
saw.
The yellow one with a black spot. I think
Oh, there's two of the same kind there.
Oh,
Hannah said
there's
they might be butterfly
You
fish.
see
Yep.
'em?
Oh, there's two of them.
Two of
Yeah.
them there? Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Got 'em.
One of those is the one I saw earlier, Hannah. So I don't.
Oh, I see
Oh.
it now.
Oh, is that the one you saw in the bottom corner?
Yeah, one of them was. I only saw one though. So
Yeah,
There's an additional
juvenile
one.
butterfly fish. I'm not sure what
Another
species.
There's a
fish.
small one.
Small one darting
Darting
across the
around
screen.
You saw another one?
Oh, yeah, it's red.
we're just darting around.
It's out of the screen now.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
We need to bring a pillow to sit on. Can't see the bottom.
We're in our last meter. I'm sorry I didn't give any heads up.
No problem. As long as you know when we
Small
end.
fish
Oh, yeah.
darting around.
Yep.
Perfect timing. That's the end of it.
There we go.
I'm so sorry.
1, 2,
This
3,
is,
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's a cool wall.
9, potentially 10 fish in that transect. That's the most we've had.
All right.
Is this the shallowest transect we've done?
This is also, at least for our shift, yes. We
Nice.
have not done one this shallow. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
The folks that did the photo mosaic in the coral reef area, like at the summit last time, I was kind of wondering to myself, are you able to stitch anything together if there are that many fish in the bottom cam? Do you see
Yeah.
that?
Oh, there's a
Oh,
little-
no, I didn't.
There were like tons of fish swarming around
Really?
Herc, and so they showed up in the bottom cam,
Interesting.
It's a
and they
pretty
like
cool
move
erosion
around.
right there.
Whoa, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should I keep the ship moving at the same heading, or
Oh yeah. What
do
do
we
you
want
want
to
to
go up?
Hannah?
Do we want to?
Could we still keep going a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
more to the west? We're moving west?
East.
East, other way, because we're on the north.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
So Hannah, what are some of the predators of lionfish in their natural setting here?
I'm not too familiar. In the Caribbean, there are no natural
Fish on
predators.
the bottom.
Let's see, natural predators. Give me a sec.
In its native
there's-
range. Oh, go for it.
I was thinking groupers, scorpion fish, larger eels, frogfish.
Mhm.
Larger eels?
Yeah, moray eels,
Sharks,
That's a little
bobbit worms,
terrifying.
apparently.
cornet fish, large snappers, triggerfish.
Triggerfish eat lionfish?
That's
I
what it
think-
says.
Is that-
Oh,
yeah.
something.
Squirted? What?
Yeah,
see
a little
something?
bit. Something might have inked.
There's a fish to the left side of the screen at about 10 o'clock.
Wait, most of you weren't here when I had my talk
Oh,
about bobbit
yeah.
worms, right?
Can we get a zoom in on
No.
that fish?
Yeah.
Looks
Okay.
like a snapper again.
Perfect timing.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Whoa.
that was
stick.
unexpected.
It is a yellowtail.
Ooh.
Snapper, right?
Oh, look it up. Yeah, it looks like a snapper.
Is it a snapper?
Look at
Its
that.
body looks a little different.
It's
to
slightly
me.
different, but
Yeah.
the tail, the back end,
Wow,
yeah. Whoa.
that is crazy
That is
looking.
some rock.
That's a cool rock.
Some sea whips on it.
Okay, yeah.
Follow that fish.
Might,
If we can get a closer look at it, I can try and ID it better.
try to get some stills of them.
Yeah. Because its head is
Yeah, the front part
rounder,
Mm-hmm.
and the eye is larger relative to the body.
I'm on it.
Would it come up like a meter?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Wow, that's a good size outcropping.
There's kind of a long, is that just a whip coral in there?
That
might
was
just be
up
a-
top.
The ship's still moving.
Yes. So Argus will catch up.
Oh,
kind of
Did
look
you
like
get
a,
an end time on that transect?
I should.
I forgot to write
The
it down.
end time was, oh, I don't have a timestamp on this. There will be a timestamp in data. I just don't have one on when I submitted this.
Okay.
I also didn't have depth.
We good on this
I
fish?
can write that down right
It
now.
was just 128. We were at a constant depth. I was watching
Okay.
it.
Did you happen to get the time?
No, I
Okay.
didn't mark the
Forgot it,
time.
got
I will
distracted.
get it to you in a few minutes
Yeah.
if you remind me.
Okay. No worries. I'll just make note.
I am not seeing that fish in the guide. It kind of looked like a yellowish version of the Brahmi day that we had following us around.
Yeah, those ones are okay.
I think we can get a better sonar image on Argus. Play around with those settings.
Oh yeah, if you give me that sucker, I will do that.
That's all the leash I got.
Okay.
Should I change
Not
headings?
yeah, not 120 anymore. We're more like east now.
Okay.
090.
Oh, I think it was a Fusilier. Let me check.
Oh, did we reach the top?
We reached a flat-ish part. It's less straight up and down.
Until we
Look at all
look
the
up and see
color.
a
I think
massive
it was a
outcropping.
Fusilier. Fusil. I don't know how this is pronounced. Fusileier. It's a family of fishes.
Looks like, yeah, it looks, the front of its face looks just like it.
Okay, let me find it.
Is that a starfish right there on the
I'm not
right?
gonna write down a species name just because
On the right, I don't see
It
it.
I'm
just went
not
on a screen.
confident, but family Cassianidae.
There you go, at the base of that coral. The
Where?
fang coral. At about
Oh,
3
there's a
o'clock.
starfish. Right
Oh,
there.
I see him.
Just blasted him with my thruster wash. Gave him a whirlpool.
So are we looking to keep going horizontal, or it looks like it flattens out?
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, yeah, we could keep going because we don't want to get too shallow too quick. We still got to almost 1 in the morning, so we still got another 3 hours. Let's see.
What's that long thing, center
Maybe we
screen?
keep going a little more to the
Right underneath
east,
the
and then we
lasers?
can step up a little shallower.
Okay.
No problem.
But yeah, let's just keep going and see if we see more.
It's a pretty cool cliff we're on.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like there's some huge sea fans coming up.
Oh yeah, look at that. Down below. Whoa. Yeah, this is a pretty steep wall.
Those are massive.
It's interesting that, like, because we were sort of in this flatter section, and right as it curves, we're starting to see more.
I always love diving walls because you never know. You get like random little outcroppings like this.
Yeah, this is just so intricate and
Yeah.
eroded in such a unique pattern.
Any fish in those crevices? I don't see any.
There is one down lower left.
Thank you.
See 'em?
There's one right there too.
I don't see the one on the lower left.
It's
the lasers
right-
will come onto
Oh,
it.
yeah, there it is.
right
It's right about between the lasers.
now. Went into that hole.
Yeah, it
Laser right there.
vanished.
Right there.
Oh,
Right there. Right there.
Which laser, Scott? You need to be more specific.
There you
There's
go.
two.
come out wherever
Hey,
you
buddy.
are.
Hi, little buddy. Look at him. He's checking us out.
Looks like a damsel.
He's like, it's not supposed to be daylight. Why is it bright?
It's a dory.
Go away.
Yeah, I think it's a type of damsel. Small little guy cruising along.
There's one on the left as well, moving up the rock right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't tell if it's purple.
That's small. That is purplish.
Oh,
Ooh.
and
Oh.
something just ate
Oh,
some.
goldfish.
He's eating something though.
Oh.
Oh no,
He's
it's
got
just he's
whiskers.
got barbs.
Yeah, it's
Or marbles.
it's a type of goatfish.
Oh.
Which is funny because
There's no
I've never seen them on
sand.
a wall.
Yeah.
Usually you find them in really sandy areas. They kind of sieve through the bottom sediment.
If you look in bubble cam, there's a little bit of sand here.
Oh, there you go. That's probably why he's hanging around here.
Fine off to the left on Herc. There's sand.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is again.
What do you think of this as an ID for the fish we just saw?
I don't think so because he didn't have the dark. I don't remember the dark coloration along the edges of the fin. It was definitely a damsel though. Oh, is that there's a squid?
Oh,
in
yeah.
this camera.
Ooh, cool.
It just went away.
Oh, no, it's still there.
Oh, did
There's-
you guys see this?
Did it?
That's
The
the
sparkles
first
in the
squid I've
water?
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Some squid release bioluminescent ink that like flashes in order to distract predators.
Did he just
Really?
ink?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the ink. I
That was
saw
really
him.
cool.
There's a fish on the sand
Is
here.
that a rockfish on the sand?
Let me get a zoom.
Or
in
does
on
that
it.
make it a sandfish?
If you aim at him, Scott, I'll zoom
And
in.
there's another fish.
Oh, there's a
up
fish on the rock too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I feel like we've seen a fish like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting snout.
There's a fish right there to the left that looks to be banded, kind of black and white on the sand.
Oh, on the sand.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Just black stripies.
Can we zoom into him?
Go ahead.
That fish is not liking your thruster wash.
Yeah. We're pretty close to the wall here.
Oh,
Grabbed.
nice.
I always
Some
like
sponges.
whenever I read like descriptions of fish and it's like, oh, they eat small crustaceans, I'm always like, there can't be that many small crustaceans. And I'm looking in the water right now, and it's
There are a lot of small crustaceans.
yeah, there do seem to be a large number of small crustaceans.
Crazy.
Wouldn't you know?
Don't you know? So these crustaceans that we're seeing, are they like youth, or are they like, is this as big as they get?
Considering how many of them there are, I would say that some, like the majority of them are probably adults, but also it might be a mix of several different species or even like types of crustaceans.
Right.
My guess is that
Step.
they're mysids,
Okay.
which are like
Oh,
type
I
of
was
shrimp.
wondering.
They're also called like a possum shrimp, and I think they're attracted to light, but they could be something else
could be.
entirely, and I could totally be corrected.
Looks like the wall's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna bend around and be more like 135. So yeah, you're gonna step closer, or you're gonna step south. South-ish, right? Yeah. Yeah, 135 is good right now.
It's a pretty gnarly overhang.